Tammy Will is an 8th through 12th grade teacher of chemistry, physical science, STEM, and general science at Morrison High School in Morrison, Oklahoma. Having grown up on a horse ranch with a father who was a soil conservationist, Will was surprised to find early in her teaching career how unfamiliar her students were, both urban and rural, with basic agricultural terms and concepts. What was second nature to her seemed like a foreign language to them. That's when Will discovered Ag in the Classroom and began incorporating its vast resources into her curriculum. Lessons about soil pH, popular hands-on labs, and DNA analysis of wheat stalks grown on her own farm. It was important to Will to make her presentations practical and applicable to students' daily lives. She chose, for example, a lab called Making the Most of Your Milk to educate them about lactose intolerance. The more she shared concepts and examples about agriculture, Will began to see light bulbs turning on in her students' minds and misconceptions fading away. She searched for more high school-oriented lesson plans and adapted the ones available for elementary and middle school grades to a higher course level. This effort involved writing agriculture-based chemistry experiments. One example was Chemistry and Biodiesel, a plan that promoted lively discussion about products made from soybeans, as well as the history behind biodiesel fuel. Using specialized chemistry equipment, students actually made fuel and excitingly watched it burn. Will has taken her students outside the classroom on field trips to her own family farm. One project focused on extracting a soil sample to learn about surfactants and the role they play in a chemical reaction. Her students used a textural triangle diagram to identify the overall type of soil they sampled. The level of engagement and initiative they demonstrated in this off-campus setting was remarkable. In discussion with her students about their futures, Will began to work on a project to display potential agriculture careers. Working with community members, she created a promotional bulletin board using QR codes to make it interactive. Oklahoma's Ag in the Classroom program subsequently adopted her idea to create a new Monopoly-style board game featuring 28 agriculture careers now in use throughout the state. Will has written grants and received funding to further the use of technology in her classroom. One such grant from the Society for Science and the People enabled her to purchase a set of PCR and gel electrophoresis equipment, useful in learning about products on the market labeled GMO or non-GMO. With global population growing rapidly, the use of drones is also expanding to increase sustainable agriculture, like using them to seed rice fields. Some of her STEM students actually built a drone which they flew over her family's fields and cattle. An eye-opening experience, to say the least. For Will, science and agriculture are a natural fit and play a critically important role in our world. This combination also helps stimulate useful, broad-based student learning, as well as critical thinking, curiosity, and connectiveness. Tammy Will, 2021 National Excellence in Teaching About Agriculture Award recipient.